Hi, my lovely people. Good morning. Good morning. First off, welcome everybody. Your girl has, been out here in the world. But before we get started, let's go on and get this hot little mess business out the way because you know how we got to do it. Oh, Section 107 Fair Use allows us to talk about it. And that's what we are here to do. Please don't go out of your way to dislike anybody that we talk about in these videos. They are for entertainment and reaction purposes only. They are our opinion and our opinion only. Yes, we have to go ahead and get the business out the way because, baby, is a lot going on. A lot going on. So let me say good morning first. Good morning, Lucinda. How are you doing, dear? I am loving the new content. If you guys do not know Lucinda Speaks TV, then please run on over and hit the subscribe button. Yes, Roxy dancing her way. And girl, you got some commentary over there. Good morning. And once again, if you are not familiar with Ready Rocks Dances, go on over there, check her out, and hit the subscribe button. Pickle Pig Feet, good morning. Dime a dozen, how are you, dear? How are you? How are you? Miss Nature Lover, good morning. Queen Letta, good morning. Yes, look, I love what she said that. Good morning, my lovely Storm. So happy to catch your live. I'm happy that you are here, Miss Lita. Thank you. Good morning, Doris. Good morning, Wishful Thinker. Good morning. Good morning. And Miss Lucinda said, thank you. It's been a struggle. We will catch up. Yes. Oh boy. I can only imagine what you're going through. I have been watching all of your grief content, and I want to tell you, Miss Lucinda, take your time. I hate to say this, it's a club no one wants to be in, but when you lose your mother, it's a club to me because when you lose a parent, only a person that's been through it can truly know. So not only does my condolences go out to you, but I know that that's not enough to say, honey. So you continue to do, and it takes a long time. I lost my mother a year and a half ago, and I'm still not over it. So baby, take as long as you need because it never goes away. Oh man, whoo. Thanks for the shout out, Storm, and for supporting my channel. No problem. I love to support people. I see that people support me and I try and support them just because I want any content creator that watches me to know this. Just because I do not comment does not mean that I do not watch. Typically, if it's a content creator that is watching me, then I am watching them. I do hit a like button. I do hit a share button from time to time. I don't always comment, but I just want you guys to know that I do keep up. Yes, I do. I do keep up with everyone, and I'll be watching everybody's content. And Miss Roxy, I'm gonna have to join your red club one day and see what that's about. Okay. Now, y'all, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on out here in these YouTube streets. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. It's so much going on, and life has been life. Miss Thomas, how are you, Miss LaQuinta? Good morning, guests. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And everyone that's coming in, please hit the like button. It's a lot going on in these YouTube streets. I mean, it really is. And I've kind of been lost because, honey, I've been trying to play catch up. Everybody that's here knows that I have not been posting like I typically do. Typically, I post all the time. I have been posting. What is today? The 10th day of the month. I probably posted 3 times this month. So let me apologize to my audience because, honey, I'm trying. I'm trying. Life is life. And when you have to, get out here and work these old 9 to 5s, you know what the mommies out here say? I ain't gonna work no 9 to 5. That's boring. Well, honey, when you have to, you ain't got no choice. You ain't got no choice. Over here, we have to work those old boring 9 to 5s. So I've been a little consumed, but I know that everybody is laughing at these fools. I mean, I know a lot of y'all don't watch Olivia, but I've been trying to catch up on her. What is she over here doing? We just gonna have like a little conversation this morning because we really got to catch up, right? She's over here doing a series. She thinks she's Risa Teresa, talking about who does she have kids by. I don't even know. I've been trying to catch up and watch all of them, but I'm gonna tell you something now. I'm not a big fan of Olivia. I know my day ones, A1s, that they love to talk about Olivia and Jasmine, but I just can't. They give me a headache. Good morning. It's a G thing, baby. I like saying that name. It's a G thing, baby. I can't do it. Reba, good morning. I can't do it. Olivia and Jasmine have been the same people over and over, right? Unless they do something like getting in a doggone cat fight or something really, really big jumps off, I really don't watch them like that because they are annoying to me. Women who have been on here for 4, 5, 6 years and they still continue to do the same thing, it's like, come on, new content. We got to keep it pushing. But I have been trying to look at Olivia, this Who Did I Have Kids By? Girl, I don't even know why you started that series because, honey, who did you have kids by? More like who took your children, because they all took your children. Nobody wants to be around you. Everything you touch goes to boo, boo. And that's just the bottom line of it all, right? Now, I've been keeping up with Nika. I'll drop some on her today. But I know that everybody is here because we want to talk about all this stuff going on with Peach. And when I tell you, it's a lot going on. Honey, it's time to talk about it. I don't even know where to start. We all know, right? I can't in my storm voice. They give me a headache too. Miss Lita, I'm telling you, some of the stuff is like repeat, repeat, repeat. I don't understand how half these women, they go, like I have said before, right? I don't understand how someone can go, right, and be on an app for 4 or 5 years. As you go, of course, guess what happens? The more you are on here, you get subscribers, your views goes up, all of this, right? How in the hell, and I do mean hell, right? Hell, do you go from going up on everything, but you are always moving? You always got registries. You go from one house to the next house, don't have the furniture from the next house. You blame it on ill parents. You blame it on baby dad. Like, then in the midst of all of this mess, kids keep coming. That's how we get back to Peach, right? In the midst of all of this mess, children keep coming. So, like I said, as we know, Peach announced that she's pregnant with her 8th baby. Now, I'm going to tell you, right? I'm far out of it. I'm far out of it when it comes to children and having them and things of that nature. I only got one. He about to be 18, and I don't know, right? Good morning, Willie Ann Dixon. I don't know. I don't know how this rolls. Lucinda said, "Live is strange. I can't watch them long." Yeah, I can't. I could drop a video on them, but when it goes to going live on some of these women, it becomes repetitive. I mean, Olivia is always going to be over there putting her hand between her boobs and smelling it. Jasmine's always going to have bad skin and worry about stuff that ain't got nothing to do with anything. And, it's crazy. But the main topic is Peach. Peach is out here thinking she's doing it. So we going to get into it. She announces, okay, that she's pregnant. Like we said, good morning, Dash. Good morning. Now, like I said, before I got to read the comments, I'm a little off on this, okay? But like I said, my son's about to be 18. But when you announce pregnancies, ain't they supposed to be like special? I mean, I could be strange, but I do watch. And when people usually announce their pregnancies, they put like a nice little video together, or, they make an announcement. They do something. But when did it become a popular thing to announce pregnancies in a public bathroom at a casino? This ain't the first one. This ain't the second, but this is the third one that Peach has announced by singing "Burning Going Down, Burning Going Down," that kind of stuff, right? Is that the new thing, that we announce our pregnancies in public bathrooms, and that we announce our pregnancies by downing everybody else? Like, girl, you came out here saying that you was pregnant. Then the next day, you woke up to say, "Hey, you bald head." Hey, you bald head. So I was like, wait a minute. This content is a little bit of everywhere. Then you went from being bald head, everybody being bald heads, to your stay-at-home husband theory. Okay, so let's talk about it. Y'all, I'm trying not to laugh because the fact that this woman calls anybody bald head, right? It cracks me up. I mean, let me just tell you something. Your hair is your hair. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. Nature Lover said facts. And you would think the husband would be by her side. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Maybe that's what I'm saying. I don't know if this is the new thing. Is they going to do the gender reveal in a porta potty? Like seriously, if you go announce your pregnancy in a public bathroom, what is y'all going to do? Announce the gender reveal in a porta potty. That is something. That is something I have no clue. I'm trying not to laugh, but this bald-headed comment, right? Your hair is your hair. This is my thing. You can tell when someone has no, and I mean absolutely no self-esteem. Before they give themselves a compliment, they got to put a whole bunch of people down. So when you first click on a video and you say, "Hey, bald heads, look at me, I don't wash my hair." And like I said in the video, "Oh, really? You did?" Well, you need to put a sign on it to say that you washed it, because it looks a hot mess. How do you wash your hair and you still got all this lint, fuzz, and everything else in there? I'm a little confused, right? Big P said that you know the gender reveal is gonna be at City Trends. See, I can't even. I am in such a good mood. I can't look at the chat right now because y'all are something else. But she says before she can talk about her hair. Hey, bald heads. Then she says, I got more hair than your mammy. I got more hair than your grandmammy too. What? So people was like, can you prove that? I mean, Peach, okay, you going natural, but y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something about natural hair, right? I'm a woman that have all kinds of things running through my blood. My hair is naturally curly. When you say something like your hair is naturally curly, right? That means that you can style it and do everything without putting a whole bunch of products in it. Peach says that her hair is naturally curly. I mean, maybe kinky. I don't know, but it's naturally dry. It's a natural brittle pad. It's an SOS pad, honey, and it is giving SOS. Like it needs some help. Like it needs some keratin. Like it needs, a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm not understanding this whole thing about this hair. I mean, she's showing herself blow drying it. But girl, you ain't showed yourself greasing it. Like I have never seen someone walk around town with literally their hair matted into the back of their skull. Okay, it's matted into the back of her skull. It's just stuck there. It's like permanently matted. I've never seen such a thing, and it really is ridiculous. But honey, keep it, keep it. If that's what you like, keep it. And we don't even care. We know her hair a hot mess. But y'all, I gotta ask y'all, because once again, I'm confused. I mean, these are new times. Is Wood what we call a stay-at-home husband? I have to ask y'all that question. I mean, I got a lot of questions because I ain't been on here for a long time. Would he be considered a stay-at-home husband? Or is he just an unemployed bum? Like, let's keep it all the way real. Let's just keep it all the way real. Is he labeled as a stay-at-home husband? Or is he just labeled as a unemployed bum at this point? She's been doing this series, right, where she's saying how she told him to stop working his business and she's got it and he's invested in her dreams and all this other crap. When, like I told y'all, I've been watching Peach for quite some years. And I will also put, if you want to, in members, I'll put the video remember when the fire all happened and they were interviewing her and she was advertised as Wood's business. Well, she got right out here on, I ain't gonna say Beyonce's internet because she got out here and she was actually on the national news, right? And she got out here and she said, I have a GoFundMe up, but if you guys want to help me with, things I lost in the house fire, there's some other things that you could do too. You can support my husband's business. And she says that he's down at a local car wash / garage and he's doing details, right? So I'm like, wait a minute. First off, if he's in somebody else's space, does that make him a business owner? If he's doing mobile details and he's crossing his fingers that people are going to hit him up to clean out their car, and it's something that he don't do every day. Also, this was during a time where, as she told us, I was on housing and I was living in a project. So it wasn't like he had to bring much in because there was absolutely no rent being paid. Everybody was getting Medicaid. Everybody was getting food stamps. I mean, what business did you make him give up? I mean, to me, it gives he was so hard and up and he was behind in child support that he was like, we got to make it shake because we drowned it. And she made it shake, right? She made it shake. Peach got out here and I don't know what happened with the house fire. We're going to say allegedly, right? But the thing burnt down and she had to GoFundMe and that started her career on the news. But stay at home to me, right, would mean that, and like I said, maybe I'm old fashioned. There should be no stay at home parent. Let's keep it all the way real. Unless you can afford everything that's in the house, right? In this case, Peach is the breadwinner. And I'm going to say this has to be, honey, this has to take a toll on you, right? It has to take a toll on you as a woman because let's keep it real. At first, we women and we mothers over here. So it has to take a toll on you eventually to know that if you don't do it, no one else in the household is. Who wants that damn responsibility knowing that you got 7 kids, and if you don't do it, the person you laying next to is just not going to do it, okay? So my thing is, stay-at-home parents, wonderful. Typically, like I said, if you're doing this, that means you can afford this, right? This means that, hey, everybody can produce money and we can keep it flowing. And being a breadwinner and being Peach, usually the person who's making the money has to make sure that they can budget the money. So now you're in a double negative because the money is being made only by the wife and y'all ain't making it with the money being made by the wife. But now you're in a double negative because she's not even financially responsible to budget the money and make sure that the bills are paid, right? She's got a gambling addiction. Her husband has an alcohol addiction, which she claimed that he's, 15,000 years sober, and we don't believe that. They both, and then on top of that, he has a gambling addiction too. He has a lady addiction. He has side children, right? That child support has to be paid. So there's no room for error to have a stay-at-home parent. She says that Wood is going to get out here and start producing content. Oh God. Yeah. Well, that means that Peach is going to start dropping content on his channel. Once Peach does that, she's going to get overwhelmed again. She's going to get broken down again. And it's going to be the same thing. But there's no way it should be a stay-at-home parent when in just a few months, right? We've seen it. In just a few months, they have had so many hardships. We still don't know because she looked like she about to be due at any moment if she was out here fighting while she was pregnant, right? We still, right? We seen the fight. We see that you have lost a lot of business. We've seen that you had a lot of beef. We've seen that you've had an eviction. We've seen that you moved. We see that everybody is stuck in a house. At what point don't you say that your wife is drowning and needs help? Like, as a man, at what point? Then we know she got to pay him if he stay at home with the kids. Last night she drops a reel. I seen this on Instagram. I don't know if she's brought it over to YouTube. Did y'all see it where Wood was taking down their daughter's hair? So I don't I don't know if you guys have gotten to see this because money make it go ching ching. Good morning, Miss Sonia. Good morning. Let me see what some of the comments says. Wood makes his own definition. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Lucinda. Exactly. How is he a stay-at-home husband? Peach will say anything. Exactly. Exactly. Daycare costs more than a job. Why keep having kids? Boom, 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 boom. That's another thing, right? That's another thing. To add to boot on top of this. Good morning, wife of Brooklyn. Good morning. How are you doing, my dear? Hello. Hello. Welcome. On top of all of that, right? On top of all of that, now you are adding someone else in the mix. But let me get back on topic because I like to say hello to people coming in. Good morning, pretty peaches. Good morning. Good morning. This is the thing. This is the whole thing that got me with Peach. She did the reel, and Wood was taking down Gorgeous's hair. Once she showed Peach taking down Gorgeous's hair, this is really the first time we've got to see, right? The I would say living room or living quarters or whatever it is. And there was kids everywhere sleeping on the couch. Oh, there was kids and blankets everywhere. So we know that that is now a bedroom. Everyone gets on here and they say, oh, well, at least they're together in a 3-bedroom. At the end of the day, having 9 people in a 3-bedroom apartment is cramped. It's cramped. Thank God they're together. Thank God they're not on the street, but still it's cramped. And this is big bag, big bank we're talking about here. We're talking about big bag, big bank. So she should have more to offer. She should have more going on. But just in that sniblet of that reel of Wood taking down Gorgeous's hair, boy, you saw kids everywhere. You saw kids everywhere. Let me look at the comments. I like to try and keep up. I say, good morning. I'm doing great. Hope is all is well with you. Miss Mimi, honey, I'm just existing, staying out the way, honey, doing my content and going on about my business. Yes. Miss Nurley said, how are you doing? I'm doing great. How are you? No, they can't afford more kids, but a benefit is a benefit, I guess. Poor baby about to have taco meat milk. Oh. Exactly. Lucinda, this opens up a new wall for her, right? This opens up a whole bunch of new things because guess what? We know breastfeeding is coming. We know that. Breastfeeding by the pool, breastfeeding at this, breastfeeding, that's all gonna come. Then it'll be the breakdown of the hospital. It'll be the breakdown of the but I'm about to get into that. But I just want, if y'all have not seen it, seriously, I seen it on Instagram. She did the reel. The kids were all asleep scattered on the couch. So at this point, I'm gonna say this. Everything, good morning, Telly, that she's buying and showing in these videos, it ain't making it to that house. There is no room for anybody. I mean, all you have to do is go and look. That's the first time. And she hurries up and takes the camera off of wood, and everybody's sleeping there. And she goes into the kitchen, right? She's whipping up her pot roast, and she says, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to have a stay at home husband. He's been out here with the kids all day. That's what she's saying as she's showing her pot roast. She says, he allows me to do my job and be barefoot and pregnant. Y'all, when I tell you I heard that and I was cracking up, she says Wood is a stay-at-home dad who allows her to do her job. Baby, I said, what? So that she can stay barefoot and pregnant. Now, ain't that an oxymoron? Your husband stay at home with the kids so you can stay barefoot and pregnant. Now, let me just say this. I don't understand why, which we know, Peach thinks that sex equals love. So she loves to have, be pregnant. She feels like everything is, just great. Let me be pregnant. Let me show everybody that me and my husband are sleeping together. Let me do this. And it's old. But let's keep it all the way real. This happy marriage that she's painting, every time she goes to give birth, don't it all fall to crap? So you barefoot, you pregnant, and you stress out. Because I'm going to tell y'all, every single time, because we done seen this. How many times now? Every time Peach goes to give birth, all HE double hockey sticks break loose. Honey, it was just happening with Wonderful, my dear. It just, that's the funny part. Let's just go back to the last two, right? If you guys remember when Wonderful was born, well, she took a lot of those videos down. He was born with what she said was colostrum. I can't think of what she tried to explain it to be, but it was to where a part of the brain had not developed and or was missing. So he was in, God bless that baby, was in the NICU for a very long time. If y'all remember when Wonderful was born, Peach was stressed, right? She was, I don't know what to do, and da 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 da. And I've had six out of my 7 children. They've all been in the NICU, but Wood is not doing this and Wood is not doing that. Good morning, Pepper. Good morning. It was a hot mess. She was crying all the time. She was stressed out. She was at the hospital. Her and Wood was going through it. She was saying she wanted a divorce, and it was just terrible. It was just terrible. Now, let's just go to when the last baby was born. Let's go to when Phenomenal Champion was born. And when I say these names, Wonderful, oh my goodness, Phenomenal Champion, come on now. Anywho, when he was born, right, all HE double hockey sticks broke loose times 10. When I tell you, we seen it, right? We seen it. Trendra, oh my God, amazing. She jumps for joy. Hello, hello. So I said she on the spectrum. Peach is making kids for content. Yes, because Lita, this is what I'm saying. When Phenomenal Champion was born, he was in the NICU. Let me just tell you something. Peach, you gave birth by yourself. Your husband didn't even show up for the birth. Okay, let's just go by what she told us with the last birth. She was out here. She wasn't getting prenatal help. She says that she was, you remember when she was sitting out the truck and she was eating all that chicken and she was at barbecues and whatnot. She said she didn't feel the baby move, right? So that's what she told us. Well, I didn't feel the baby move, so it decided I need to go to the hospital. I need to figure out what's going on. The hospital says, honey, you're going to have an emergency C-section because there's some things going on with this baby, right? Where was your husband? She says, oh, they tell me I have to have an emergency C-section and Wood had to go home and check on some things. Huh? Emergency C-section means it's going to happen right now. That they're going to start prepping you and getting you ready. So like within an hour, you're going to see and have your baby in your hand. And that point, that's when your husband decided he needed to go home and check on something. I mean, what'd you leave the stove on? But even after the baby was born and she was on here, what happens? It was like a day or two. And then she posts, look who finally decides to show up. And she was up in that hospital stressed out. Remember, she was crying. She was having a time. She went and filed for divorce. Even when she got let out of the hospital, she went back home, okay? And she was filming her husband passed out, drunk from the night before. So it ain't like he was at home, right? And he was tending to the children. Remember, he was passed out on the bed. He was passed out on the couch. She was mad. She bagged up all his stuff. She took it out to the car. She had a brother come and get her. She was crying, flipping, dipping. She had to depend on her family. She said that nobody was coming to see her in the hospital, meaning her husband, because all her family was there. Her brother was there. Her sister was there. Her mama was there. But she didn't give him credit for that. She didn't give him credit for that. So my thing is, long story short, and if you're enjoying the show, feel free to tip your host. All tips are welcome. But um, my point of it all is he was not there. That's the number one thing. He did not show up. You were so stressed. Now you're saying your marriage is happy. Bringing a baby in to a man who has said numerous times, even on camera, that he doesn't even want kids. If y'all remember when he was over there mumbling, when she was like, "We gonna go make a baby." Remember when she was all upset about deposits? He was like, So it ain't stuff we making up. It's stuff that's true. He said he don't want no more kids. She's told us that her husband says, I mean, I don't understand how you go from having the happiest marriage to a woman. If y'all remember, she said to us, my husband says that he loves me, but he's not in love with me. So then y'all make a baby. When this baby comes, all HE double hockey sticks is about to break loose again. And it's not going to be a great thing. I'm going to tell y'all, it's not. Let me take a look at some of these comments. No, it's just jumping around. Not big back, no hands or bands. Y'all are something else. Peace needs to get fixed ASAP. And that's one thing I don't understand too about Wood. If you don't want any more children and you know, right, that you're trapped into this marriage, you're literally, I'm going to tell you, he's trapped in this marriage. He don't got a pot to pee in or a window to throw it out of, right? He doesn't. So where is he going to go? Back to his mama house? Well, I'm going to tell you now, his mama's not going to pay him $10,000 to watch his kids. So that's a no-go. He needs to have an income, right? He needs to have an income. Not to boot, Peaches already came between him and his mama, his brothers and sisters, and everything else. So I don't even know if that's an option at this point. Okay. But he also, to me, is probably genuinely going to be worried about what's going on with his children if he leaves. Because when they did this whole we're getting divorced and he was gone for 2 days, remember she showed the house where it was stuff flying everywhere, juice everywhere, things stuck to the floor. I mean, she was crying, she was cutting her hair off. I mean, nuts, nuts. So I think he's probably genuinely kind of getting worried about what may happen. Dimple says, "Hey Storm, absolutely love your channel." Well, thank you, pretty Dimples. But he's probably genuinely worried. But he's really he's stuck with her and he ain't gonna ever be able to go anywhere. But y'all, this eighth baby is going to bring a lot of things. This eighth baby is going to bring a lot of things. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I don't have a lot of time to be on here, but I want to have a good time, right? Y'all know we like to laugh. It doesn't take but 30 minutes. Yes. So if you don't want to have kids and you know what kind of woman you got, you should have got the snippy step, because you guys have to also keep in mind when we say that this is a woman that has 7 children, keep in mind that this is a man that's got about 10. She got 7, but he got all these outside kids. Let's say 10, maybe even 11, allegedly, right? So if you didn't want this to keep happening, you would know how to do it, because it makes all of us just wonder what's truly going on. But I got a question. What we gonna name this? What we gonna name this baby? Now, I'm not gonna lie, right? I want to have fun before I have to get off of here. And every single person, right, that's been in the comments, I have laughed when they talked about the name. Once somebody said name that baby first name viral, middle name content, cha-ching. But when somebody said that the baby's name is going to be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, I about cracked up. I about cracked up. Then when Peach made the short talking about, y'all getting on my nerves. Who gonna name the baby Adversity? Well, honey, that's about the best name that makes sense. Did you make a whole song? You gotta go, keep going, ing. Yeah. I mean, did you make a song about it? Did you make a song about it? So that's what's got me cracking up. But she's over here talking about, I'm gonna come up with a name. These children's names are crazy. Remember the show Enough is Enough? Exactly. I don't want kids. I'll stick to my two dogs. They're expensive. Yeah, dogs are expensive. And children, boy, children, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm happy I got one. Let me just say that. Let me just say that. God, I'm so happy I got one because they are very expensive, right? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Hey Pepper, thanks for the birthday love again. Well, happy belated birthday. Hello, hello. Yes, happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. I'm telling you, I try to keep up with everything, but sometimes I can and sometimes I cannot. So I'm gonna guess, Miss Roxy, that's why you were having that red cup meeting. See, I didn't put two and two together. I sure didn't. So for that, I apologize. But she was upset that people said name the baby adversity. I mean, at this point, what is it? Oh, your birthday is tomorrow. Okay. Well, happy early birthday then. So I'm really gonna have to I'm really gonna have to learn this, get on these, what did you say you have it on? Some other platform. Oh, 9/11. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Honey, that's a impactful birthday because that's an impactful day. Let's see what you guys said. Boy, marvelous adventure. Girl, sweet destination. Lose that money, aka hard rock. See, that's what I'm saying. She gonna name that baby Demore Trans McIntyre. Ah, ah, not Demure. See, y'all are nuts. I was sitting here and I'm thinking, she's going to try and, pull some fast one. Why don't you just name it Big Bag? Every kid is named after some slogan. I mean, these kids' names, choice is a blessing. And I mean, it ain't the kids, so let me say that. It's the mother. Choice is a blessing. What is it? Amazing life. Come on. This stuff sounds like church names. Like these kids sound like, I'm serious. Just imagine. Let's keep it. There you go. Yes. And if you guys want to know about her birthday celebration, you can also check out her channel. It's right there. This is the thing, right? As parents, we have to give our children names so that when they step out into the world, they can be successful. Some of these names, children are going to have trouble spelling it, right? When they get into kindergarten, they're going to be like, how do we do this? What? That's number one. Number two, you want to give them names so they can put their best foot down. You don't want to give somebody a name that, imagine what job you have and you have to have a name tag. I mean, could you imagine? And then what kind of job would it be? Because I'm going to tell you now, if I walked into a bank and my banker sat down and had a damn name tag on that said, choice is a blessing, absolutely not. Go on over there and get me somebody that's different. Nope, nope, nope. Could you imagine someone giving you a phone call? Could you imagine somebody calling you and saying, "Oh, I need to have a conversation with you," or someone calling from an important place like your insurance, and they say, "Hello, Miss Storm. I just want you to know that this is Gorgeous Purpose call." What? What'd you say? This what? Like what? I mean, seriously, come on. I'm going to hang the phone up because I'm going to say this is a joke. This is a joke. See what y'all said. I'm my mom's only child, and my daughter is my only child. I'm the one and done type of woman. Bingo. Bingo. Oh, same here, Pretty Peach. Same here. I was one and done. I was one and done. That was enough. I was done. Let me devote my whole time, life, energy, everything to this one because it takes a lot. Oh, Joe Bambino. Yeah, church names. It's church names. Because gorgeous purpose, amazing life, choice of blessing. This sounds like something that someone will put on a card to be a preacher or pastor. Or I'm like, what? She's gonna name her son Yo Daddy Ain't Ish. I think super califragilisticexpialidocious is funny. Gnarly. Somebody put that down in the comments, and I will not lie to you. When they put it down in there, I laughed for 20 minutes straight because y'all know I love to laugh. Laughter is good for the soul. I am going to tell y'all, when I was reading the comments, and somebody said, holy moly, not baby number 8. What's she gonna name it? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I started cracking up. I mean, I apologize, Laura. I'm sorry, but it cracked me up. Thank you for the super chat, Nature Lover. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. And guys, like always, if you're enjoying the show, if you're having a good time, then do not forget that you can always, always tip your host. There it is. Yes, go ahead and tip your host. Yes, Wonderful did it for me. I'm surprised Wood allowed that name for a baby boy. But that's what we're saying, right? That's exactly what we were just saying. It's not like he's there for the process. It literally is like, oh, you in labor, girl? Let me go drop you off at the hospital. That's what Wood does. So Peach runs all of that. She probably done sat there and told him, you better get up here so you can sign these birth certificates so people on YouTube won't think nothing. Good morning, love life. Like that's the crazy stuff right there. I'm gonna pay you back. I'm gonna pay you back for that one. Hey, name it Rod Wave. You obsessed with him. Name the baby Rod Wave. Like, I mean, at this point, it's crazy. Hard rock is easy to spell. Y'all, I'm telling you, I can't even begin to think what. Exactly. Wood cares less. He ain't even there. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that she says, get on up here and sign this birth certificate because people on YouTube. And then he sit there. I mean, hell, if she says, what do you think? Right? We should name this baby. He don't even know how to spell. I'm gonna guarantee now, right? How Peach gets on this app and says that she don't even really know. Oh well, when was such and such born? She don't even really know her kid's birthday. Do you think Wood does? Do you think Wood know how to spell these crazy names? I'm pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure that he don't know how to spell half their names. He probably know how to spell Gregory name because that's his name. Like, but this phenomenal, we know that Wood, God forgive us, do not know how to spell phenomenal, nor does he know how to spell champion. He is sitting over there. He probably don't. I wouldn't even guess he knew how to spell McIntyre, and that's his wife's last name. Like, seriously, let's keep it all the way real. Like, it's so nuts. Those names cannot be on the birth certificates. I think not. Now I'll tell you something, Lita. Um, I have seen that those two youngest, we know definitely that's those things, right? We know that that's their name because we had heard Fifi calling up to the hospital. So we know the baby's name is Phenomenal Champion. Also, when she wanted to check him in the daycare, their names is popped up. So we know that the last two those are his wild names. Now, when it comes to Gorgeous Purpose, we have heard her mother call her Georgina. So I mean, either way, good God, both of those are terrible. Sorry, I wouldn't want to have Georgina either. Okay, I don't know which one's wrong. Gorgeous Purpose, but we've heard, okay, we've heard Miss Tracy call her Georgina. So I don't know if that's a nickname or I have no clue. But these names are freaking wild. Like I said, don't give your kids these names, right? Don't give these kids at the casino. Yeah, there you go, Peach Patch. Name it Peach Patch. That's why she gives them nicknames. It's so crazy. I'm telling you. Name that baby Jackpot. I mean, I'm telling you, this is Lita. It really, I'm laughing because it's funny, but it's really sad. Like I said, well, let me just say this. P says she don't believe that her kids need to even have education or graduate high school. So I don't think that she's hoping that all they do is do content creation because that's what she did and all this other crap and it helps right now. But later on in life, if these are government names, it's going to come to bite them in the tail. I mean, I told you, I'm never going to let anybody in my life, right? Never. And it comes in a business form. Do anything with their name being Gorgeous Purpose, I said abundant life. That's probably what she need to name the next baby because we're going with church's name. Gorgeous Purpose and choices of blessing. No, nobody in business could ever handle my business with those names. So you just set them back a whole bunch with those names. I mean, maybe they can shorten it. I have no clue. I have no clue. I mean, even if you just say, "Well, my name is Wonderful," I'm be like, well, go on over there and give me somebody that I can, talk to. I don't even want to deal with that. I'm sorry. I'm not. She's one weird individual. I think she said Georgina or something. Yeah, it was something along the line. She called her something else. Exactly. She said that, but we do not know what the future holds. Exactly. She looks beyond stressed. It's showing bad on her. Yeah, but according to her, she loves being barefoot and pregnant. I really can't believe she took the kids to the casino on a field trip. Exactly. A woman that does that, I mean, what can you expect from it? What can you expect from it? Blessingly mustard chicken McIntyre. No, not we gonna even add the apostrophe pig feet. I'm sorry. That's funny. Do y'all see this comment that I got pinned? Not bless his Lee mustard chicken. No, that's a good one. No, that's funny. No, that's funny. That's funny. How about we name him Good Time? That's what she always said. As soon as the children turn legal age, they're gonna change their name. Stop. I would hope so. Good morning. It's a good time. Well, why don't you name that? Kurt Geiger. Hard rock. I mean, it really, I'm telling y'all, this cracks me up because that's really it's really sad, but it's really funny. Because to even I wish I would. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Barefoot and pregnant and supposedly happy. I guess so. Like I said, with this one, is so much commentary that could go around this. It is so funny. But y'all, before I get off here, I will let you guys know one thing. I did see that she's back getting on to Be Love, right? She's back trying to dog out Be Love, trying to put Be Love business back on the streets. Like I said, y'all have to keep in mind. I always tell y'all this in videos. Half the stuff that Peach does that's real slick, she puts on Instagram. And she's doing that because, like I told you guys a few months ago, Instagram has changed some of their rules. They were really getting out here and they were offering good money to start posting more on there. So a lot of things that she do undercover be on Instagram. So if you ever hear me talking about something and you say, well, where did we find this at? We can't find it over here. Always keep in mind that you can look over there because baby, she be doing some things over there on Instagram. That'd be off the chain. So yesterday on Instagram, she's now putting out Be Love's business again. And she's talking about how she ain't doing no more crabs and yada yada. I'm gonna go over and watch the series. I'm gonna drop a video on that. So we're gonna talk about everything she's saying about Be Love. I'm still trying to figure out who this Carisha person is that she keeps talking about. If y'all know, please let me know. Where can I find this woman so we can start talking about it, right? Because she's calling some woman Carisha bald headed, saying she got more hair than her and her mammy and her grandmammy and everything else. So anybody that's in here or catching the replay, can y'all tell me, is this a woman on Instagram? Is this a woman on TikTok? Because she's a rapper. Oh, Young Miami. Oh, really? Oh, really? Are you serious? Wishful thinking. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Jeez. Huh. Of course, she's got to bite off somebody else. Uh-huh. She's got to bite off. That's Young Miami. Yippee. Yippee. Yep, I knew it. I knew she was biting off somebody else that had to give her some clout. Because I'm like, who is she over here keep calling bald head? I mean, she was just over here this morning, blow drying out her head, talking about Carisha. I got more hair than Carisha, or I'm looking bald head like Carisha. And I'm thinking, girl, what? What? So now we can really get into it. Because I hope Young Miami is out here going back. No, really, I don't. Don't waste your time on her. But I would really like to know what is going on with that. And really, I'm going to have to dig into that. Thank y'all. Yeah, she does everything for views. Exactly. Naturally, Kernisha is who I thought she was talking about. Well, the thing is, like the woman you just put down, Pepper, she ain't big enough for Peach to go back and forth with. So I didn't think I had seen somebody put that in the comments. I didn't think it was her. I knew it had to be somebody that was famous because Peach keep mentioning her just a little bit too much. I figured that because everything is for content. But yeah, I did see her blast and Be Love, and I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna watch it more, and we're gonna talk about it in the video. But I just wanted to come live and seriously talk to y'all. So y'all know my spiel, right? If you enjoyed the show, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. If you want to be a member, if you want to super chat, or if you want to tip your host, this is how you do so. Y'all already know that the first thing I say is thank you to all of my mods that was here. Because guess what? My mods do a job for me that is free, and all of my mods have been with me day one, and I thank them from the bottom of my heart. That's number one. Number two, I thank all of you for being here, all of my subscribers, all of my members, all of my people. Because without you guys, there is no me, there is no conversation. So I thank you. I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to try and go live more, but I'm going to get some videos out. I'm going to keep it going, I'm going to keep it popping. I just want to say truly thank you guys for being here because it means a lot. I thank you guys for the conversation. You'll go out and have y'all a wonderful day. Don't even let nothing phase y'all. Keep laughing. We had a good time over here laughing. And I will see you guys on the next one. You're welcome, Storm. Keep up the fabulous job. Thank you. And thank you, Miss Lita, for being here because you do a job that is free and you are A1 day one. And I thank you for your support. But I will have to get up off of here and see y'all on the next one. So later, or as I say, toodles.